Hey guys, welcome back to Talk Inside the Ring. Probably not surprised that I'm making this video. It's been all over the internet. As for those who don't know, Hulk Hogan, also known as Terry Bollea, passed away today at 11:15 a.m. I believe is what I heard in a video that I was listening to. And hearing somebody that has passed away who had such a big footprint in pro wrestling, from being in so many needle moving moments in pro wrestling history, from body slamming Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3 to having an amazing rivalry with Macho Man Randy Savage, which ended at WrestleMania 5, to having a great rivalry with Sting in WCW, having a match at Starrcade with the new Crow character of Sting, eventually passing the torch to The Rock at WrestleMania of all places, being revealed to be the third man of the NWO, going to TNA Wrestling to try to help them get bigger, to trying to compete with the WWE, reunite the Monday Night Wars. Terry Bollea did so much for pro wrestling. Whenever you hear of pro wrestling, one person who's gonna, like, a voice you're gonna hear or anything, you're gonna think of Hulk Hogan, or one of his, the phrases, "Let me tell you something, brother." Hulk Hogan is just imprinted into professional wrestling. All the great stuff he did. Yes, he was a part of some controversial things, but something that I think that we need to take a look back at is he resubmitted his life to Jesus Christ a year ago, and all is forgiven. When you submit yourself to Jesus Christ, when you fully surrender, as he said, he finally fully surrendered, your past is gone. The old is gone, the new is here, and you are wiped clean as snow. And if hearing about Hulk Hogan talk about his faith, about how, he, was baptized by the age of 14, and then, he fell off, but then he came back, resubmitted his life, if that's got you thinking, well, maybe I need to do the same thing. Maybe I need to be baptized. Maybe I need to dedicate my life to God. I strongly advise that you do that. When you know Jesus, there's nothing better. There is no one better to know than Jesus, who is going to give you a peace that it's not going to make sense. People are going to be like, "Why are you so happy all the time? Like, you just seem so optimistic. You just seem like you just have like this joy in you all the time." That is because of having the Holy Spirit in you and being dead to sin and knowing Jesus Christ. When you know Jesus Christ, there is nothing that the enemy, the devil, can throw at you, because the world is temporary. Where we here on earth is temporary, but eternity is forever. And being in heaven with God and Jesus, that's the best thing that we could ever ask for. Guys, put in the comments below, what did you think of Hulk Hogan's wrestling career as a whole? What did you think about him having his own TV show? How were you first introduced to Hulk Hogan? Me, I honestly can't remember, but one of my first memories, at least that I can recall, is his movie Mr. Nanny in the 90s. And, playing like the old WCW games, to playing the WCW Nitro on PlayStation 1, playing like with the toys and everything. Although I think by the time I was, that WrestleMania hadn't happened yet. No, he was still Hollywood Hogan maybe around that time. Anyways, put in the comments below, what did Hulk Hogan's wrestling career mean to you? Do you have any favorite Hulk Hogan matches? I honestly don't. I think I've watched him and Macho Man Randy Savage at WrestleMania 5, and him and no, I don't think I've ever watched him and Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. I've played it in WWE 2K14, and I think in WWE 2K24 they did Hogan and Andre and Hogan and Macho Man. But I want to know, guys, and like I said, if you're thinking about knowing Jesus, that's the best decision you could ever make. Bye, guys, and I'll see you next time. I am working on a project, and trust me, it's gonna be big. Bye, guys. I'll see you.